Hi, and thanks for joining us on our masterclass, Unlocking the 60-Day Blueprint, to learn how to leverage thousands of dollars into millions of dollars with real estate. It's the Summit Funding Wealth Builder program. So I wanted to start with the dream. Imagine you've hit retirement. You own two houses that are now paid off. You have plenty of income and wealth for retirement. You're worth literally millions of dollars. And the single most stressful thing in life, money and financial security, is not an anxiety for you. Wouldn't you jump into shark-infested waters right now to get there? But let's take a look at the nightmare. Now imagine this kind of retirement's approaching very fast. You don't own any real estate or any other big valuable assets. You don't have enough income or wealth for retirement. The single most stressful thing in life is money and financial security, and it's a constant source of anxiety for you. Wouldn't you jump into shark-infested waters to avoid this? So the great news is you don't have to. We're going to show you how to build the dream, not this. So my name's Otto Kobler. This is my son, KARL Kobler. We're a father-son team. I bought my first triplex in San Francisco in 1983, and I've purchased 13 other properties since then. I've used these same strategies to build a net worth of $6.53 million. I have no college education. I'm an immigrant to this country. I came here from Venezuela as a 9-year-old. My dad, when he came to the country, we were living in San Francisco, and he realized he had to do something to make something more out of his life. And he started working with real estate, and I watched him, and then I learned more. And now KARL in our third generation is doing the same. KARL, tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, so I'm KARL Kobler. I've been a licensed mortgage officer for 8 years. So I have directly grown my own personal wealth by $117,000, and I've saved an additional $11,800 in the past 3 years following these strategies, which is to buy a home with a small down payment and using maximum leverage. So as a son of an immigrant, my grandfather is actually a refugee. I have seen how real estate can radically change lives by building wealth, stability, and security. So I'm passionate to help more families experience the same story that my family's been lucky enough to experience.
So who is this for? This masterclass is for people who feel stuck around wealth building and they want to get ahead. It's for everyday people who want to own a home and control your future, but they don't have lots of money or perfect credit. If this rings a bell for you, then the Summit Funding Wealth Builder program is for you. So our promise to you is we're going to show you how to generate extraordinary amounts of wealth with very, very little money out of pocket. Prepare yourself for a prosperous and stable future, and save $10,000 out of pocket and save thousands of dollars per year on your mortgage payments using the Summit Funding Wealth Builder program.
So we have identified 5 key secrets to a wealth builder program that most people have never thought possible. So secret number 1 is leverage. Unlock the potential to create millions of dollars in wealth. So we love using FHA loans with our clients because they allow for just a 3.5% down payment, which enables you to buy an incredibly valuable asset, real estate, with very little out of pocket. This is what allows millions to grow out of thousands. So, for example, here in the state of California, real estate over the long term grows at 5.5% year over year. So right now, if you were to purchase a $500,000 home, your down payments will be $17,500. In 30 years, that $500,000 home would be worth $2.5 million. So think about it. With just a 17.5% down payment, you could turn that amount into $2.5 million. This is the secret. The rich know how to grow vast amounts of wealth. And this is something that is not taught in school.
Nope, not taught. So the secret number 2 is FHA loans. So most realtors and home buyers, they think conventional loan's the right loan. It's not the right loan. FHA loan is the right loan for most people. It's the best option. There's 4 reasons. First, they require a small down payment. Second, they're very forgiving of your credit score. So if you're less than perfect, it's perfect. Third, interest rates are lower on FHA loans, especially if you're not perfect. And fourth, they allow you to qualify for a higher purchase price. That's very important. So we're going to show you how to save more money here. In this example, I take a normal buyer with a 695 credit score buying a $500,000 house. And you can see, if you look on the bottom, the monthly savings using FHA over conventional is $312 a month. That's real money.
So secret number 3 is how to use seller credits for mind-blowing savings. So what if we were to tell you that you could save over $20,000 in the first 2 years of purchasing and owning your own home? It's crazy, right? But by using a seller credit to cover closing costs with our Super Saver program, this is possible for everyone. So for example, if we're looking at a property listed at $475,000, we would offer a $500,000 purchase price with a $25,000 seller credit. So with this seller credit, you would save $25,000 in 2 years with our strategy here below. Without it, it would take 10 years and 6 months of mortgage payments at the $25,000 lower purchase price to match that same out-of-pocket savings. So here's really the quick breakdown of that strategy. We would split that $25,000 up. A big portion of it will cover all of your out-of-pocket closing costs, as well as to fund our 2-1 Super Saver program. And what this is this program will actually reduce your payment by 2% in the first year, so that's $608 a month, and 1% in the second year, so that's $312 a month in the second year, and then third year would return you to a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. So that is how, and by using seller credits, you could save $25,000 in 2 years. So this is an amazing example of how leverage and customized strategies can both save and make you crazy amounts of money.
So secret number 4 is use FHA loans repeatedly. A lot of people think FHA is a first-time home buyer only loan program, and that is not the case at all. You can use it over and over and over again. You do have to, if you use it once, you have to liberate it so you can use it again. So in this example, and you can read it, but I show somebody buying a $500,000 house, their down payment $17,500. They keep that property for a while and then refinance out to restore their FHA eligibility, and then go out and buy another property for $750,000 with a down payment of $26,000. So very quickly, somebody ends up with $1.4 million worth of real estate, and they've only got $44,000 invested in it. That's how you leverage a little bit for a lot. And if it goes up 5.5% a year, that's $77,000. So here's the truth. Make 2 good decisions in your life. Wait 30 years and you'll have $7 million. The other thing to know, secret number 5 with FHA, is you can use it to buy a duplex, a triplex, a fourplex, small apartment buildings like that. They're magnificent cash flow machines for you. So I had some clients, I suggested to them to do this. Instead of buying a single family home first, buy a 2, 3, or 4 unit property. Well, they found a fourplex for $1.1 million. They only had to come up with $38,500 for their down payment. With the mortgage payment and taxes and insurance, it was going to be $8,200, which sounds like a lot of money, except they're getting $6,000 rent. So their share was only $2,200. With the monthly savings or pay down on principal, it was like they were paying rent of $1,100. So here's their plan. Wait 3 or 4 years, then refinance out of the FHA so they restore the FHA eligibility, go buy a house, and then they're going to wait 30 years and they'll have a house paid off and a fourplex paid off, $8,000 a month of mailbox money coming to them. You can't beat that. That's 2 great decisions.
So look, we've had 5 great strategies that can give some really amazing results, right? But there is an elephant in the room that we have to address. That is, a real estate market is crazy expensive and rates are crazy high as well. So the market feels nuts after super low interest rates during the pandemic drove housing prices up really high. So why would you buy right now? Shouldn't there be a housing market crash just like there was in 2008? So the answer is actually no, and here's the data why. So during the pandemic, when interest rates were so low, 63% of homeowners nationwide with mortgages have an interest rate that starts now at the 2 or 3%.
Wow.
So this has had some very strong impacts on the housing market. This has created a very limited inventory because now so few so few sellers actually are not listing their homes like they have previously because their monthly payments are so much lower. And it's created a stable inventory because there's less buyers on the market as well. And there's just a small chance that inventory grows enough really to drive housing prices down. So what is the cost of doing nothing? So that, we've talked about what you can gain by action, but what is the cost of no action? So for example, if you decided not to buy a $500,000 home right now, you would actually miss out on $36,926 of wealth built and taxes saved in year one. So two things become more expensive over the long term: rent and the value of real estate. Which one do you want in your life? So there's a cost to doing everything. There's a cost of owning and a cost of not. So we've broken the numbers down here below. They're pretty thick, but please pause and look over these if you're more interested in breaking these down.
So here's a summary of what our Wealth Builder program offers you: is creating millions in wealth by leveraging a small down payment with an incredibly valuable asset, real estate. Save tens of thousands of dollars out of pocket in the first few years by using seller credits. Buy multiple properties using these same strategies, again, through minimum, and then ideally purchase a 2, 3, or 4 unit small apartment building for additional income in your retirement years using these same strategies. So why are we doing this? We're mortgage lenders. We want to be your lender of choice when you buy a property, and we're here to help you. And we really love helping people grow their wealth. So our family has really benefited from these secrets. We've utilized them. My dad utilized them. KARL is utilizing them. I've utilized them. So that's why we're sharing. We want to share with you these secrets so that you can build wealth in your life too. Summit Funding has offices in 47 states. So whether you're here or there, or you're moving there or moving here, or you're staying wherever you're at, we're here to help pretty much everywhere in the country.
Hey, so we have something crazy as well lined up for you. So when you schedule a free 15-minute strategy session, and you will receive up to a $10,000 credit towards closing costs that you will receive at closing. So this is amazing, right? So this is available for a limited amount of time, and conditions do apply. So to receive this credit, obviously you need to close a loan with us and use one of our participating realtors. And the credit is 1.4% of the loan amount, to be exact.
So in addition to the huge credit that we're going to offer, when you schedule that 15-minute strategy session, what's going to happen is you're going to get we're going to do an analysis of your financial information to see that you fit into the Wealth Builder program guidelines, and then you'll have that information and know how to move forward. You'll also receive a complimentary copy of the Ultimate Guide to Maximizing Your Wealth Builder Loan Offers. It's a guidebook that KARL and I put together. It's full of advice from the trenches on how to get your offer accepted and all the other important things that go on there. And you'll get that just for signing up for the 15-minute session. No need to buy anything. And then we're offering you a complimentary refinance as a part of our Service for Life program. So if interest rates come down in the future, 0.5%, then we're going to provide you a free, no money out of pocket refinance to grab a hold of that lower interest rate. So we're only going to make your life better by doing this. So you're going to get up to $10,000 lender credit. You're going to get, we're going to teach you about seller credits. We're going to show you how to use FHA and qualify you for that. And then on top of it, give you the guidebook, plus set you up for any refinances if interest rates get lower in the future. Everybody thinks they are. If they are, you're going to get that too. So here's the thing you need to do. That little QR code in the corner, take your phone, scan it, and that'll open up a calendar. You can schedule an appointment, a 15-minute appointment with either KARL or I to go over your personal information and to see about integrating it with the Wealth Builder program loans that we have. You'll receive the booklet. You'll receive the up to $10,000 credit if you close the loan with us. You'll also learn all about the benefits of using seller credits and the free refinance. It's such a great deal. You've got to take advantage of this and buy a property right now. Anyway, scan that barcode, schedule a time, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.